take a shot at you a couple weeks ago about a girl that you're not even with no more.
We wearing Travis Scotts all week.
Girl. What is it with you and Ross? It's just been going on for so long.
Nothing else works for him outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me. It gets covered first. I get covered across the board. They get covered on the hip hop blogs. It is what it is. And you watch because I have nothing else to say. You just see it happen periodically as it goes. You know, you see that big white elephant, that property he lives at? It costs more than the nightclubs. He's in the nightclubs. What kind of rich cut his own grass? Why are you out there cutting your own grass? You're trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with cutting your grass.
You spoke about Meek and Drake. Obviously, y'all are in a great place. Y'all are cool. You said that y'all share music.
Yeah.
Can we see something like that happen for you at 50? Or is that too far gone?
I doubt it. And I was like, yo.
50 Cent and Ross ever gonna. They getting so rich. Well, Ross getting so
he
rich.
Not. Yeah.
I was about to say, I don't know his business.
No, he not.
Ross getting so rich, I don't even think that's a smart investment to
to
beef with anyone.
Right. No.
Respectfully to I ain't got no smoke, but
I ain't got no jobs for him or nothing.
You're not hired.
No.
I don't think you need a job, but hey,
I'm sure you do.
I mean, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it a buck here. I understand you women. Y'all never lived that life. You know, it's y'all. You know, Ash. I know you was kicking it on the block with some Crips here and there. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got your little feet wet or whatnot. You know, you thought you was. Hey, let me hit the blood. Let me hit the blood, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But when you actually in that life, when that shit is real, you know what I'm saying? When you done had homies transition, they no longer here, and you watch them go out, oh, you gotta move a certain type of way. So I mean, it's messy as hell, but I can't knock them for doing it.
So I understand what everybody's saying, but I definitely did. Growing up, I lived a fast life. Thank God for my kids, right? And thank God for deliverance. But like I said, I was around all of that. So I was in the gang, stealing cars, selling drugs. Had a whole bunch of my friends passed away by 16. So I've been in it. You get what I'm saying? And if I never said those things, right, and y'all not from my city, so you wouldn't know who I was associated with or the things that I do in my community. You wouldn't look at me and think those things about me because I've changed, right? I didn't want to be that way. I learned at a young age, like, nah, this ain't for me. You know, by 16 years old, I already had 3 friends that died. So that, that's not something that everybody deal with as a teenager. First of all, I'm gonna read the comments in a minute because y'all is like cracking up.
Being a fool.
I was addressing law. That's all.
But what I wanted to say was, it's business. Like if I gotta feed, like Rick Ross wasn't the person that shot him 9 times or set him up. They had their own little beef or whatever the case may be. But if I need to feed my family, and right now the money or the advance that you gave me not doing that, and Rick Ross is saying, hey, yeah, maybe we can do business together. All right, you being my friend, all right, hey, yeah, I'm gonna do this business with Rick Ross, but this don't have nothing to do with our friendship. I don't feel like that. Like,
no,
I feel like
it has everything to do with
friendship.
It's
From the street, and you got that type of beef. A nigga from the street not going for that shit. I remember my BD used to be so mad at me. When I say so mad at me, that I would get back cool with some of my friends because he like, I do this shit, life and death. I'm like, it's life and death for you. Me as a woman, it's not like I can be the bigger person. We can talk about this, but niggas in the street, even my brother, he would try to forgive certain people, and he like literally lived in the street. Like he didn't have a mom or dad to, really go to. When he got 18, I let him stay here for a little bit. But when I see how he had to think, he wanted to think like, okay, I'm gonna be the bigger person, had a bigger heart. And then he'll come home like, bruh, I just had to beat my friend up and take his gun, because when you're in that type of lifestyle, your brain is just wired a different way. And I think you having money don't change the way your brain is wired, especially when you went through certain traumatic situations.
But y'all keep talking like these men are in the streets. These men have security. They are in gated communities. They be at awards shows together on
but
maybe on the opposite sides. What I'm
they got
saying
more to
is
lose though,
they're
Ash.
not, I get it, but they're not. What I'm saying is they're not beefing the way that y'all trying to make it seem. Like, yeah, they might have a little beef, but it's not like, oh, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to shoot you.
But
You
that's how
just
he
said they got
determined his
more.
loyalty,
Hold on,
though.
let me finish.
I'm sorry.
Viv, you just said they got more to lose. They not doing all of that. They just having words. You get what I'm saying? I believe that this is why 50 Cent goes to the internet, because this is the most excitement in what it feels like, a little bit, as he can stay a little close to the street as he want, because that's as much as he's gonna put his feet back into the street as he's gonna get. Like, this is entertainment to him. Like, oh, this is fun. No, he ain't in no street.
You know they actually went. Their camps went to blow.
Words can turn into other things, though. We realize that, right? Words can turn into other things.
Yeah, you know that their crews actually fought before.
Somebody talking can't turn into something different. Guess what? It was with words with Pac too, and then it turned to something different when he was talking about your boy Jack. He was just talking. It was just all words until it wasn't. So you got to be careful with just saying, "Oh, it's just words." All right, then wrong words gonna take your life. Come on, gangster boo.
Take that stuff.
Come on, gangster boo. Ash, you should know about that.
Yeah, no, gunplay got jumped by G Unit at the BET Awards.
Can y'all hear me?
What was that?
Y'all can hear me?
I mean, we can hear you now.
Look. So look. One thing that I always talk about is women don't understand, like, a lot of times how words between men is much different than words between women. We know as men, it's only certain words we're gonna be able to say to each other before it becomes volatile and violence is involved. You know what I'm saying? What's that? The battery in the back, Lapeef?
No, that's for Ash.
To get that I heard it, smoke detector.
Get that sound.
But you know what I'm saying? But people got to realize, though, 50 has never changed.
Overnight
you know what I'm saying? He's been the same dude since forever. People like, oh, he wrong for saying this about Irv Gotti. Y'all realize Irv Gotti and his crew is the ones that shot him up. Supreme McGriff, that's they big homie that funded their record label, right? You know what I'm saying? That sent the hit on 50 Cent. Then they jumped the man and stabbed him up in a studio. He had to fight his way up out of there. Look, at the end of the day, if we was look, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If that's our history, smoke on that pack. That's how it's gonna go. If I would feel a certain way about him if something did happen to one of his ops and he didn't act like 50 Cent. Now I feel like you know what I'm saying? Oh, it wasn't really that bad. No, it was like that. And we knew it was coming. I was waiting on this post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, think about it. You said you would go hard if somebody talked about your grandma. So imagine if somebody actually tried to kill you and you know they tried to kill you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going that hard for myself too. Like, nah, I ain't fucking with
like
you.
that.